Top of the morning, traders. How are you? I hope you are fantastic. I hope you had a great weekend also. Today is Monday, the 30th of January, and as always, we will look back at Friday's trades, we will look at today's potential trades, and we'll also look at the important news for today as well. Before we get started, to keep my editor happy, three things. First of all, the Discord channel, guys. We're in the process creating a VIP membership as well, so there's loads of cool things happening. So yeah, join the Discord. You won't be disappointed. Secondly, live stream every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. London GMT. Your opportunity to come on and ask as many questions as you like, guys. All right, so join us for that on Wednesday. And thirdly, guys, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we'll send you all the details. All the information for all of these things is in the video description. Right, let's get started then. So Friday's trades, guys, there were three potential trades. And the first one was this. It was euro against the Canadian dollar. All right. And this is the weekly chart we're looking at. I wanted to show you this because of this gray zone. Look how many times price has reacted in this gray zone. And it's still reacted here on last week. If we zoom in now, just so you can see that reaction. Yeah, we've got quite a bearish candle form, yeah, in our gray zone. So I think just looking at the weekly chart, we can at least take price back down to these lows here. All right. If we go to the day chart now, let's zoom out a little bit. You can see that we were, yeah, again at this gray zone, but we was in an uptrend, guys. Okay, so price had come down from this gray zone. Yeah, and started breaking down. We had lower highs and lower lows, but then price sort of built back up, okay? But it never broke these highs over here, and price has reacted twice at this level. It's almost like a double top, guys, yeah? All right. And also now, guys, this low has been broken, okay, with Friday's candle. So yeah, structure is in a downtrend for me now on this day chart because we've got lower lows, guys. All right. So yeah, we were trying to short it because of this candle though on Friday. Okay, and price came down. Let's look at the H1 to see how we traded this pair. And yeah, there was a few candles we could have entered on really. So yeah, this was our gray zone that we have mapped out, this gray zone here. All right. Okay, so that's our gray zone. We had this candle, yeah, that broke the lows of this candle. And you could have entered on this candle, but then you think, where could I put my stop? And you would need to put it at least above this swing high here and above the gray zone. So you could have entered on this candle. I didn't. We then had this candle. If I zoom in some more, we then had this candle, guys, form as well. But again, I didn't enter on this candle, but you could have done. Yeah, this is clearly telling us sellers are in control. All right. But for me, it didn't break this last low. Okay. So although it was very bearish, I was still a little bit reluctant to trade this. But it wasn't until this candle here, guys, that I eventually got in on this trade because the low of this candle, the close had broken these lows, and sellers are creating lower lows. Look at the candle, sellers are in control. So I actually entered on the close of this candle. I put my stop above this last swing high here. And then I just took 100% of the trade back down to this blue line. All right, and I closed 100%. I know I normally let 20% run, but I just took 100% down to this psychological level of 4,450. But there were a few candles you could have entered on, and you would have had a nice trade, guys. All right, so euro Canadian dollar, I hope you took this pair. It was a nice trade. Come down, hit our target with pretty, you know, minimal fuss. It just come down and all happened quite nicely. Next trade from Friday was this. It was the euro against the pound. And as you know, guys, my regular viewers will know we've been shorting this for some time. And yeah, Friday was no different. Okay, so yeah, if you remember rightly, guys, we were in this range. And this range is from this grey zone here to this grey zone here. And price has just been ranging, yeah, to here, and potentially back down to here now. So that's how we would trade a range, yeah. Also, guys, we also had price structure change, yeah. So price was in an uptrend up to the top of this range, but then it's broke down, yeah. We started getting lower lows. Okay, and then price come back into this grey zone, and then again sellers have taken over. Look at all of those red candles, red, red, red. Sellers are in control. And if we're still in this trade, I would keep this trade open, yeah, potentially all the way down to here. If I zoom in, guys, yeah, we also had these two bearish candles. Yeah, this also give us confidence to short this pair on Friday. And then sure enough, look at this red candle. So guys, yeah, let's take a look at the H1 now to see what happened. And again, we had a lovely entry on this pair. I didn't actually take this pair because I traded pound against the Swiss franc, and these two are so highly correlated. So, however, this was still a lovely, lovely trade. All right, so we had our grey zones, guys, and this was the grey zone that came into play on Friday. Yeah, so as you know, guys, we've been shorting from this candle over here. Yeah, price came up into our grey zone once, we got a bearish reaction, and then price has come up into this grey zone, literally just about touched it. Yeah, and then we got this bearish candle form. All right, and in this bearish candle, if I did trade this pair, this was the candle I was looking at. And yeah, if we zoom in, yeah, enter on the close, put your stop above here, and then take price back down to these last lows. You would have got roughly 1:2 risk to reward. Yeah, close 80% here, yeah, and then leave 20% to run back down to the bottom of that range, guys. In hindsight, I wish I had taken this trade, but we don't have hindsight in trading. I didn't trade this pair. Maybe you did, guys. Let me know how you traded it, if this was the candle you entered on. But good trade. Yeah, all Friday's trades were good trades and gave us setups. But like I say, guys, I didn't trade this one because I traded the third trade from Friday. And it was this. It was the pound against the Swiss franc. Okay, if we look at the day chart, guys, yeah, this is also in a range, yeah, much like euro pound. Okay, so we're ranging from these two grey zones, yeah, back up to here, back down to here, potentially all the way back up to here. All right, so that's what we're seeing, this range. And also, guys, yeah, price was in a downtrend down to the bottom of this range, but ever since we've got a break of these highs, then we got a break of these highs. Yeah, we're having higher highs, higher lows. We are still firmly in an uptrend as well. And the idea is just to take it back up to this grey zone. Yeah, and we had this bullish candle form, which, you know, also gave us more confidence to buy this pair. And again, I am still in this pair, and I will still keep 20% to run. All right, but let me show you where and how I entered. And again, it was quite textbook, really, guys. It came down to our grey zone, and we entered. So this grey zone was the important grey zone on Friday. You can see prices reacted historically here many times, and even here, and then it reacted again. Okay. Why I liked this, because this low for me never got broke because of this wick here. Yeah, and then this wick never got broke. Yeah, never. Okay. I still like the H1 structure. For me, it's still intact. This low hasn't broke. Okay. And then we got this candle here. Yeah, we got this bullish green candle, which is what we're looking for, a bullish reaction in our grey zone. And by crikey, we got it. Yeah, so I entered. I got a slight retrace. Yeah, I entered around here. I put my stop below here. Okay, and then I took 80% of the trade back up to here. So I have closed 80% of this trade up here, and I'm still in this trade for 20%. So I'll just let this run all the way back up to the top of this range. if I don't get stopped out. So my 20% stop is still here for the time being. Yeah, another nice trade, guys. Yeah, if you took euro pound or British pound Swiss franc, both were nice trades, and euro Canadian dollar. So yeah, great day's trading Friday, guys. I hope you took some of the trades. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Guys, so a great trading day yesterday. Yeah, all of the pairs we looked at gave us a setup, come down, hit target. Yeah, a great trading day, guys. So I hope you took some of the trades. I hope you maybe learned something from the recap. If you did, then come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash that notification button, and also smash the like button. Yeah, it really helps support the channel, guys. Thank you very much. Right, so before we look at today's trades, guys, for Monday, three things. Yeah, firstly, the Discord channel. Like I say, we're going to make some changes to it, guys. We've got a VIP membership coming up, so lots of great things happening on Discord. So come join us, guys. You won't be disappointed. Secondly, the live stream. How could I forget it? The live stream every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. London GMT. Come join us for that, guys. You can come on and ask as many questions as you like. And thirdly, guys, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we'll send all the details, guys. All the information for all of these things are in the video description. Right, trades for today are a little bit deja vu, all right, compared with Friday. So, yeah, these are trades for Monday, the 30th of January, guys. And the first one is Euro Canadian dollar. So again, let's start with the weekly chart, guys. And this grey zone through here is clearly good support and resistance. All right, it's happened historically. This is what I'm looking for with a grey zone. Yeah, price reacting. Okay, and then if we zoom in a little bit, guys, you can also see last week's candle was quite a bearish candle. Okay, so I still think we have a bit of room to the downside, potentially back down to these lows, even a little bit further, guys, because things are so overbought. Okay, but we shall see. But weekly charts suggest we can look for shorts. And then also, if we drop to the daily chart, guys, this also tells us we could look for shorts. Okay, so we were in an uptrend, yeah, up to this weekly resistance. We got a reaction. Price started to break down. Yeah, lower lows, lower highs. But then price had a bit of a rally back up to these highs over here. But price hasn't broken this level. Yeah, this keeps holding this grey zone. So potentially we can come back down. If we look a little bit closer, guys, you can also see we've had a slight structure break. So price was in an uptrend. Yeah, but we've had a break. We've now got lower lows. Yeah, and we've got nothing but bearish candles. Okay, so I still think we have a bit of room to the downside. We've already hit this target, guys, so I'm going to remove this. All right, but so our target will now be this blue line, guys. Okay, yeah, because we've already hit this low. We could get a reaction at this low, and then price comes lower, but let's let market structure, the candlesticks, tell us what it's going to do. All right, so let's drop down to the H1 chart now. And what are we looking for? So we're gonna do this together, guys. So the first target could potentially be this last low here. Yeah, so I'm going to put this as a target. Okay, this 14420 level. Yeah, because it corresponds with these lows over here. But what do we want to see? So this was our grey zone. I'm probably going to, change it slightly. But yeah, not much has changed, guys. I still want to see price come back up into this grey zone. Yeah, perhaps test some of these last highs or even these lows here. Okay, we get a bearish reaction. We can then take the trade back down to this last low. Yeah, close 80% and then leave 20% to run. Or this could be our first target, this 4420. But yeah, looking for shorts on Euro Canadian dollar. If it starts breaking back up into this grey zone, then you have to understand H1 structure has changed, and I will be reluctant to keep selling it. Yeah, if it breaks this grey zone, yeah, to the upside, not interested, guys. All right, but Euro Canadian dollar short. The next trade is this. It is euro against the pound. I told you, deja vu. So what are we seeing, guys? So let's start with the day chart again. And I know I've shown you this 1,000 times, guys, but we are still in this range. Yeah, euro pound. We're still in this range. Sorry, my big head is in the way in the bottom left corner. I apologize for my head. Yeah, in a range, guys, between this grey zone and this grey zone. Price has just been ranging. Okay, and now it's breaking down, potentially back down to here. Okay, so it's been ranging. We're at the top of the range, but we've also had a breakdown in structure. Yeah, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, breakdown. We've now got lower lows. Okay, so structurally we're in a downtrend, and look at the beautifulness of these three candles. Yeah, that is sellers in absolute control. Sellers are dominating this market. All right, so I think we can potentially take price back down to this blue line, these lows, and then even leave some money on the trade back down to the bottom of the range. All right, so that's what we're looking for, the short euro pound. This is now the H1 chart. Let's have a look at this. So let's move this grey zone out a little bit. Yeah, so we can, but this is still a grey zone of interest, as is this one, guys. Let's just move these along a little bit. I'm also going to move that a little bit to take into account this last high here. Okay, so yeah, these are our two grey zones, guys. So what do we want to see happen? We want to see price do one of two things. So price could retrace, maybe only retrace to this grey zone. Yeah, where price has reacted historically. Yeah, we get a bearish reaction. We can then take price lower, potentially back down to this blue line. Okay, if that doesn't happen, guys, price could retrace all the way back up and test these last highs. Yeah, if it does, great, we get good value for money. Yeah, but we want to see a bearish reaction. And when I say bearish reaction, guys, it could be a bearish gold candlestick pattern, or it could it's just a candle that tells me sellers are in control. All right, and then once they are, we can then take price back down to these last lows. Yeah, I'd probably close 80% here and then leave 20% to run. All right, but euro pound, we are still looking for shorts. Third trade idea. There's more, guys. There's more. Before I give you the third trade idea, guys, if you're enjoying this analysis and the trade ideas and you want to receive them every day, then come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and smash the like button. Yeah, help support the channel. Third trade idea, pound Swiss franc. I told you it's deja vu, guys. All right. So what are we seeing? So again, pound Swiss franc, we're in a range, yeah, between this grey zone and this grey zone. So prices come down, come up, come down. Potentially we can go back up to these highs. All right, so we're in a range. We are also, yeah, if I zoom in a little bit, we're also in an uptrend, yeah. Once price came down here, yeah. Sorry, my head doesn't stop getting in the way today. It's too big. Okay, so yeah, once these highs here were broken, we've then had a structure change. Yeah, we're clearly in an uptrend. And it's no coincidence it used resistance, then became support. And we have bounced off of this level. Okay, if we look at Friday's candle, you know, admittedly, it's not a super bullish candle, but just this price action and the fact that it has more room to move into back up to the top of the range just gives me the confidence and enough reasons to keep buying this pair. Yeah, and if you look at the candles, buyers are still in control. Yeah, so we are looking to buy this pair. If we drop down to the H1 chart now, what are we looking for? So we're looking for this, guys. Two things. I'm not even going to move the grey zones, guys. The grey zones are good. If they don't need moving, don't move them. But I suggest you look at your grey zones every day, yeah, because they might need tweaking, guys. Because throughout the day, you're going to get more price action. So, yeah, if you see if it needs a little bit of tweaking, tweak it, yeah. But for me, these grey zones are pretty good. So, yeah, what I'd like to see, guys, is price come back down to this grey zone. We get a bullish reaction. We can then enter the trade. I will take price back up to these last highs where I will close 80%. That's how I roll. And I will let 20% run up to the top of that range. And that's the first trade idea. If that doesn't happen, guys, then I'm looking for this. If you see this top grey zone where price has reacted many times, yeah, historically, and it hasn't quite broke it yet, but price could do this. If we get a break of this grey zone and this, therefore, this high, bit of a retest, yeah, and then we get a bullish reaction, we can then take price up as well, guys. So, yeah, break, retest, move back up. Okay, so that's also an option as well. Again, guys, you know how much I like being with H1 structure. So if this low here starts getting broken, then it's going to come down to these lows. And then I need to see what happens here. But if we start breaking H1 structure, I'm reluctant to, look for buys that day. It may be a couple of days later I'm interested in buys again. All right, so yeah, pound Swiss franc. There is even more trades, guys. There's one more trade, and it is this. It is oil. So what are we seeing? If we go to the day chart, as you can see, guys, this grey zone through the middle here has been the all-important grey zone for oil. Yeah, it's reacted here, 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 and it's currently reacting now as we speak. Okay, so yeah, this grey zone is very important. Structurally, yeah, it's not that clear. Yeah, I mean, you could say, yeah, we were in an uptrend, but then when this low broke and this low broke, we are then in a downtrend. You could, prices come back up and these highs haven't been taken out. Instead, we've been getting lots of sellers entering the market and pushing price down. So we could say we're still in a downtrend. However, if we also look at this, guys, we've got higher lows. Yeah. So this is why I've drawn this channel in, because this could potentially be a target for us. Okay. This is also looking like an ascending triangle if this area here holds. Yeah, an ascending triangle is this, guys. Yeah. That's an ascending triangle. And usually what happens with an ascending triangle, if the pattern is fulfilled, we'll get something like this. Yeah, and move to the upside. But as we stand currently, I still think we have room to the downside. And we are supported by this very bearish daily candle, which just broke this low. Okay, these are the little things I look for, guys, as part of my mentorship program. So if you're interested, drop us an email. So I think we could potentially come down to this blue line or even the bottom of this ascending triangle. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing. So shorts on oil, guys. And then if we look at the H1 for our entry, yeah, we've just got this grey zone through here because price has reacted historically at this grey zone. Yeah, and if we keep going left, it will react some more. So what do I want to see, guys? We've already seen a breakdown in H1 structure and a very aggressive push down. But I just need a retrace. I need some value. So I need price to retrace back up into this grey zone. Yeah, I get a bearish reaction. I can then enter the trade. I'll take it back down to these lows where I close 80%, and then I'll just let 20% run. All right, so yeah, also looking at oil today as well. All right, guys, so yeah, they're the 4 trade ideas. If you've enjoyed this analysis and, enjoy the trade ideas, maybe you make some profit from some of the trade ideas, then come join us. Yeah, you'll get these trade ideas every single day. So subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and smash the like button. Let's take a look at the news now. News for Monday the 30th of January, guys. It's quite a light news day. However, we do have one important piece of data, and it's this at 9 o'clock London GMT, coming out of the Euro, coming out of Germany. We've got the GDP. And as you know, guys, everyone's talking about when we're going to enter a recession, or so everyone is looking at the GDP figures, guys. So this could be really important for the euro and move any euro pair. But after this, guys, there's no other data or news that we're interested in. All right, so that's it, guys. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the vid. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share. Have a fantastic trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys.